Hey guys, it's Bloodlines again. I'm back for more Battlefield. I actually got my hands on Battlefield 4 and I've been playing it pretty steadily since it came out on Tuesday. I actually went for the midnight launch. But yeah, here it is. This video, I just want to put a little bit of gameplay out there for those who are still on the fence about Battlefield or just want to watch a full game. It's going to be a rush. I'm attacking currently as the assault kit class for the most part. Um, yeah, just completely blown away by Battlefield 4, and I'm only playing it on current gen. I mean, I have my Xbox One paid off, and Battlefield 4 paid off, and once that those games come out, this console and the game come out, um, everything I've worked for on my ranking, on my unlocks, those are all gonna roll over. So that's pretty much what I'm working towards right now. Been playing with some friends and actually got converted a few friends over. Few of my good friends over to Battlefield. So hopefully that's what happens, this gen with Battlefield, and we start getting more of the Call of Duty. I guess I wouldn't say fanboys, but more the Call of Duty players who are kind of tired of, the same formula over and over and over again. They want something new and refreshing, and this is definitely the game. Um, First and foremost, this game I actually did okay. The score kind of surprised me. It's one of those games where I thought I was doing like and actually did pretty good. And there was the little look at the how the boosts work. So when you get these battle packs, and what these battle packs are is like every I think it's every even number level, you'll get a battle pack, and there's different variations of these battle packs. There's bronze, silver, gold, and I think there's also a premium one if you bought Battlefield Premium. And what these battle packs do is there's a random chance that they'll give you certain scopes for weapons, certain camos, weapon camos, soldier camos, different portrait pictures for battle log if you're into that, which is actually a really robust website slash phone app that I've been looking at, and I'm kind of one of those nerds that likes looking at all my shit, my stats, and to see how I stack up against people around me in the world. And with that app, you can actually look and see how good you are in the world, in different divisions, like how well you are at carbines in the world, or what your skill is. And I'm not sure how this new skill system works. It's a number it gives you. I'm like 328 or something, but I think it gives you an overall point estimation of how good you are, how you stack up skill wise in Battlefield in the world. And what it does is you can actually see worldwide, you can see countrywide, you can see statewide, and also your neighborhood, which is your immediate city. And I think for that, the city to work, it has to be everyone has to, I guess, sign up for Battlelog, which is very painless and it's really super easy to get into. So apparently, I'm the only one in my city right now, so I'm number one right now. So um, yeah, that's a thing. But anyways, I went for the knife kill. Somebody smoked this guy. I was a little upset about that. I wasn't. I've actually been doing pretty good with knife kills, but I do get a really embarrassing frontal knife reversal counter knife, or whatever you want to call it. And the counter knife thing is a new thing in Battlefield. The knife kills in this game are pretty much the animations are a lot of the same from Battlefield 3. Well, there are not exactly the same. There's a little variation how you twist, and you can actually if you come up to a guy on prone, it looks like you stomp on him. So it's pretty cool. I like the new animations for that. Battlefield has always been on top. Dice has always been on top for animations and player models. I just love their art. Anyways, there you go. Nothing says team work by I don't know what to say. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, it's my team rolling up to Alpha. I don't know these guys at all. I just jumped into a random game. A lot of my friends I've been playing with, and this is a cheap kill right here. Camper. Whatever, he's defending. I give him that kill. Yeah, so I haven't been playing with any of my friends at this game. I just jumped on literally get some recording in. I haven't recorded. Actually, I did record a lot of GTA 5 stuff, but I had a lot of problems with my HD PVR. My computer just shitting on me. So my computer's been a little stable recently, but I really want to look into that and fix it because it's just bullshit. But anyways, on to Battlefield 4. I'm not going to do any reviews or anything like that. I think I'm not going to do any reviews in my channel again. It's just, I did a Defiance review and it went like 45 minutes or some shit. Like it was ridiculous. And people actually watched it, but I don't know, it's still too much for me. It went way too long. And when I watch reviews, honestly, like at IGN, if it's a game that I really like, I will watch the whole review. And usually they're like 8 minutes long. But it's really hard to fit everything in an 8 minute video, you know. But I mean, it could be done obviously as IGN, GameStop, or GameSpot, and all those other websites have. You know, they do it time and time again every game that comes out. But usually I'll just skip through. If it's a game I don't really care about, like Call of Duty Ghosts, then I will just check the rating. I just want to see how it fares. Um, Anyways, so yeah, Call of Duty Ghosts came out today. It's Tuesday, and yeah, don't care at all, at all. Watched a lot of gameplay videos. You know, I'm not like a straight up hater. I'll actually do some research on the game and watch like watch a ton of different gameplay footages, a bunch of gameplay videos, and watch reviews and read up on the game and all that and see what they've added and what they've taken out. So the aliens, the extinction mode, it looks kind of like a horde mode from Gears of War. That looks interesting, and that's probably the only reason why I would ever want to play it. I would not pay money for that game at all. I'm done with Call of Duty. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about Call of Duty this video. I want to talk about Battlefield. There was a lot I wanted to talk about, so I guess I'll just, as it comes to mind, I'll bring it up. But yeah, this is a quick gameplay video of a full game, just so you guys can see, from beginning to end, what a rush match looks like. Yeah, I get totally creamed here. And if you're wondering why my tank shell drop is so heavy, it's because I picked up HE shells, which do a shit ton more damage to tanks, but the tank shells do not travel as far. So that's the trade-off. But yeah. So like I said, a lot of destruction in this game, way more so than Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 did have certain buildings that were completely destructible, but it was, there weren't that many. There were like placeholders, like one or two buildings in a map, a few more maybe, but it was a lot of like narrow corridors and like streets and higher skyscrapers. In this game, they have this thing called Levolution, where every map has some dynamic event, some more dynamic than others. This one, there's some smokestacks you can blow down, which will open up the map. Anyways, so yeah, here, hey, nice. I think it was a double kill because that dude wiped the other guy out. It actually takes a while to rank up all your skill or your equipment, to pick up your equipment. It took me I don't know, like 20 levels, I think, to get my medic up, to get the actual med packs. Because once you first start the game, if anyone's played the beta, you start with the yeah, I don't know how that happened. Crazy ass splash damage. You start out with like a med pack. It's like a little tiny med pack, and you also start out in ammo. Starts out with an ammo pack, and what it does is it will slowly regen your ammo over time. But it's not stationary. It's not a box you drop down. You can throw it at the guy, and if you're close enough and they're not moving, it'll like magically like get magnetized to them and just fall in their backpack. It's kind of weird how it works. But yeah, it's the one you start out with. So I really don't know the trade. Why you would pick that over the actual tried and true medic bag and ammo box from Battlefield 3. But yeah, I don't know. Because they wanted you to struggle at first, which is cool. Another thing that they added at the beginning of the game, once you start, which I don't think I agree with, is once you start playing the game, you pick a class. Say you pick Assault, the medic. The starting weapon is an AK-12, which is an extremely good assault rifle, which I don't have a problem with. But oh, he just sent me a message. Shit, I was supposed to play with that guy. So they start you off with that weapon, which isn't that crazy. The problem is they give you grips. It's pretty much a set weapon, and it's very it's extremely reliable, and it has all the attachments basically already on it, so you don't need to touch it. All the starting weapons have very decent attachments. So I don't know. In Battlefield 3 and all the other Battlefield games, they started off stock. I mean, you got nothing. You just got iron sights, and that's it. I liked that. You kind of felt like the progress. You felt like you've actually conquered the weapon once you unlocked all the things you wanted to unlock, and you play with it from the ground up. You figured out how it shot slowly, picking up all the different attachments. Then you slowly got better at controlling that weapon, and you find I felt like I mastered it. If you started from scratch with iron sights, and you slowly did get more attachments for it. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, just for the starting weapons, you do get that. But you can be perfectly fine rolling with the AK-12 in the assault class. It's a really solid weapon, and it takes place of the AK-47. Anyways, yeah, right here I'm rolling. Like I said, I'm rolling assault, but I'm using a carbine, which is not necessarily a new class in the game, but it's the new PDW. So in Battlefield 3, you had the non-class specific weapons in the game were the shotguns and the PDWs, which are like the P90, the MP5K, like those kind of weapons, the small submachine guns. And the engineer got the carbine classes. You got the SCAR, the SG55-3, the GC3. Oh, I can't think of the damn name right now. The fucking Chuck Norris gun. Anyway, that's what I call it. I don't know how I got this guy. Lucky fucking shot. Ended up destroying the MCOM. Yeah, just the carbines and not the full assault rifles. M4s as well. Now the engineers start out with PDWs. That's their class-specific weapon, which are, in my opinion, pretty fucking shit. I think they're pretty weak. Playing the engineer, I find myself using carbines all the time. And the other class that or the other weapon class has been added is the god damn it. I could have had that guy with a stupid debris fell. That's the smokestacks that fell, the dynamic event, and that's what I actually did with the generator when I interacted with it. Anyway, so the three different non-class specific weapon classes are going to be the carbines, M4s, G360. That's what it's called. The shotguns, which are going to be normal 870, M10, 14, SPAS, and also you get there's a DMR class, and if you're all familiar with Battlefield 3, it's going to be the mod 11, I think it is, SV, any semi-automatic sniper rifles, SKS. That's I don't know how I got this guy. I think I shot like 10 rounds between his freaking legs, like right next to his nuts. Yeah, thank you, sir. You're going to be getting the semi-automatic sniper rifles, and I think they've toned down the damage from what I can tell. I've actually used them quite a bit, and I like the mod. It's one of my favorite DMRs. I still haven't unlocked all of them, but yeah, those three weapon classes are non-class specific, so you can be a support guy sniping, with a semi-automatic sniper rifle. Obviously, not as powerful as a bolt-action sniper rifle or any of the bolt-action sniper rifles, which are now the default class weapon for all snipers, all recon. Excuse me. I think I get raped with this knife kill too. Nope, I get it. But yeah, so there's a lot of changes in the game, and it adds a lot more variety to loadouts and how you want to play out the game. So if you don't want to be a sniper and just using a sniper rifle, you could be like a Spec Ops type of dealie with like in Bad Company 2. There's a sniper class, and then there's the recon sniper class, and then there's a Spec Ops class, which roll with like submachine guns or carbines. I think it was more the carbine, but yeah, you can roll with a freaking M4 fully kitted out and just be like a little infantry dude. And another thing they've added in the game that's a nice change is there's a perk tree. I think it's called a perk ability. So you see on my right above my squad names, there's that green bar with the arrows, the squad sprint, the ammo, the grenades, and there's one more that's not showing up yet. What happens is if you work with your team and you guys complete enough objectives and you help each other out, revive each other, give each other ammo, heal, suppress, all that, you get more points, and your squad will level up and get each perk. Instead of changing your perk, this is the bullshit. I missed him, so then he ends up stabbing me with my own knife. Bullshit. At least I think that's what happens. I don't think I got shot there. I haven't rewinded it. But anyways, so yeah, fail counter knife. Anyways, so that's the one of the new changes. Instead of just picking one squad perk, that's what they're called, squad perks. And there's a bunch of different trees. I think there's 4 or 5 different trees. So right now, since I spawned recon, I think that's a Spec Ops tree. So I get I'm less likely to be spotted, or I think it's it takes 2 seconds longer to get spotted, and then more C4 stuff like that. Oh yeah, recon motherfuckers get C4 now, which is awesome, you know, because I think recon was really lacking any lacking equipment in Battlefield 3. Um, you get all the same equipment from Battlefield 3. You get the MAV, you get the tugs, the tug jobs, and the beacon. The beacon is still as awesome as ever, but the one thing that's huge in my opinion that they added with all equipment is mines, like in Battlefield 3. They do persist through death. Fucking claymores. They kind of nerfed claymores in a way. Now claymores don't have that laser anymore, that automatic laser, which I don't even think is real. Is like an actual real thing on claymores. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Easy kill right there. But they have these tripwires now that shoot out, which I know aren't tripwires. Tripwires do not shoot out automatically like that, but I mean you do have to set up tripwires and claymores. But yeah, they shoot out in like I think 3 wires shoot out, and you have to have it pointing at something that it can shoot to. Otherwise, it'll just hit the ground like right in front of it. I don't know how that guy got me. Yeah, and the players have to trigger these tripwires, so it's kind of crazy. I mean, they're kind of obvious to see, but if you're sprinting into a hallway trying to disarm an MCOM, you're not gonna notice them, and they're just gonna fucking just trip you up and murder you. So claymores now, they persist through death, which is something I've been waiting for, because claymores are kind of useless once you die, because they're gone. They're gone in like a second, right when you die. So claymores persist through death. Fucking spawn beacon persists through death now. You don't have to keep replanting it like as a recon. That's just one less thing you have to worry about, and I think that was a really good change. And they didn't really make it really make recon OP or anything like that. And these 3 grenades I have right here, these are I think they're like the V10 or V40 grenades, and they're Russian grenades that what happens is instead of getting the regular M67 grenade, you're getting a smaller blast radius of a grenade, but you get 3 instead of 1. So they're pretty I wouldn't say they're OP. That the blast radius is pretty small, but I would honestly take 3 grenades over 1, even with a bigger blast. It's fucking cool. Yeah, V40, that's what it's called. So yeah, right here we're trying to get the MCOM, and we got a pretty good spawn beacon. But oh, my whole squad died. Somebody took out the spawn beacon, so boo. So I got to hoof it here for a minute or so. Another thing, if you look at the map right now, you'll see like to like the northwest of me, you'll see like a square with a gun in the center of it. I've been calling them Uber weapons, but I'm not sure what the technical name is for it. But anyways, on the map, there's certain spots where these weapons will spawn, and they'll give you like a really powerful weapon. There's usually like a one-shot sniper, a freaking grenade launcher with the rotating barrels. You get that in the campaign if anyone's played the campaign, but I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. It gets 6 shots, but you actually get 12 rounds for it, and it's pretty damn good. It's like having a semi-automatic noob tube. It does the same amount of damage, if not more, than the noob tube does. So that's a pretty awesome weapon. In some cases, you can get some pretty nasty multi-kills. So there's that, and there's the like I said, sniper rifle, and they also brought the USAS back, the shitty ass, the gun that was like really OP in at the early 6 months or so of Battlefield 3. Semi-automatic shotgun. They brought that back. It has explosive rounds that just rape people. It's insane. It's like they're kind of it's like an homage to how fucking overpowered it was in Battlefield 3 with the explosive rounds. You can just destroy people with it. It was really strong. There's that. It's a really fun weapon to use. There's also some kind of a rocket launcher. Yeah, that's really all that I think that's worth mentioning. But yeah, again, this game is it's gonna steal my life away, all my free time, and especially come Xbox One. I'm gonna be doing that upgrade program they have for the I'm not sure who else has it, but I know for sure GameStop has it. There's an upgrade program where you trade in your Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4, I'm sorry, on Xbox 360 to GameStop. They'll automatically give you a $50 credit, and all you have to do is pay $50, and you get a brand new sealed copy, factory sealed copy of Battlefield 4 on Xbox One. So it's a really good deal, in my opinion. I'm so glad they did it, and it's kind of one of those. When I first heard about it, I was like, well, no fucking way. There's no way they're doing that. Greedy ass Microsoft. But yeah, they're not doing it. I mean, they are doing it, and Sony's doing the same thing, but it's a really weird. Fuck you. Yeah, he got me. God damn it. So I saw him actually walking around, looked for him, didn't see him, and I was like, maybe he died. Nope. Should have been watching my radar. It's a pro tip for you. Watch your radar, kids. Yep, I was about to spawn on him, but nope. God damn it. This game is a lot more fun once you have a team that actually communicates. I had my headphones on, nobody talked, but I actually didn't really try to communicate with them. So, anyways, got a few more minutes left in the video, but we end up not getting it. Spoiler alert. But it gets pretty close. I actually get in there, but they're just too dug in, and the tank's just doing too much work. At a point in the video, I think a few minutes ago, when I was spawning on the Russian deployment zone, there was just a ton of people on the roof, ton of snipers, which isn't helping us at all. I mean, that's a one downfall of this game. If you don't have communication with your team, you're gonna have a bunch of people playing sniper and playing recon, and it can really just fuck your team up, because all they're doing is just getting murdered up there or just getting kills, and their kill death ratio is sometimes off the roof. This guy tries to get away, but nope. We have the whole team after this guy. Your kill death ratio will be, high, but then again, you're not helping the team out. Good thing about Call of Duty coming out, just like 2 years ago when I think it was Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops, whenever that came out. I think it was Modern Warfare 3 when that came out, with right beside Battlefield 3. You had all the shitty players, all the Call of Duty players playing Battlefield, and it was like shooting fish in a barrel, to be honest. But at the same time, you had a lot of people who didn't know how to play the game and would just KDR. That's it. I mean, there's a time and a place to KDR. If you have a team that's you're extremely comfortable with, and you can just go for kills, and you have other people playing the objective, and you're playing the objective at the same time, but kind of just focusing more on the kills because you're that confident in your team, then you can go for the KDR. But if you're just lone wolfing and going straight KDR, most likely if your team's not on it, they're going to lose. You guys are going to lose, 9 out of 10 times. So that's how a lot of players I've met on this game and actually talked to, and it's not just me assuming this, and this is a lot of players I've talked to. A lot of people that bought Battlefield just to fill that void, for a week, which is kind of stupid. I don't know why you'd buy a $64, $79. That's how much it costs over here where I'm at with tax. Game just to play it for a minute. This is a fail C4. I don't know how I didn't get him. I thought it landed on him. Yet it just missed him. Fuck. I don't know why you'd pay that much money for a game and then just turn around and trade it in the next week. It's kind of stupid. Anyways, we lost. It was still a really good game, I think. Zavod 311, one of my favorite maps. It reminds me of one of the maps I can't remember in Modern Warfare or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, one of my favorite Call of Duty games. Where there's that farm and like the hay field, and it's like all overgrown kind of deal. That's what this reminds me of. But yeah, still a fairly good game for me after you see all these crazy ass ribbons I got. I did pretty well. There's that round extra XP round boost that I got from a battle pack. Yeah, 29.15. So I did pretty well. And I PTFO'd the whole time, motherfuckers. So yeah, wasn't going for KDR actually. So anyways, yeah, there's my first video, Battlefield 4. I'll be uploading a lot more pretty soon, but I just wanted to give you guys a full gameplay perspective on my blah, blah, blah. Anyways, all right guys, see you later.